Hello everybody, Levi Clay here, and today I am going to be transcribing some Carl Verheyen. Verheyen. It feels weird to say Verheyen, but yeah, so very not English to say Verheyen, but let's say Verheyen. Verheyen. One of my favourite players, big influence on my playing. I was lucky enough to get some one-on-one time with Carl many years ago when he was in London. And although it wasn't like a formal lesson or anything, I got to sit and ask him a lot of questions. And yeah, it really shaped my direction as a player. Hugely influential to me. And I didn't even realise how influential he would end up being at the time. But the advice and information that he shared with me really did impact me significantly. So yeah, always been a huge fan. And this month on my Patreon page, we are transcribing a bunch of his live clips. And I figured, while I will be, of course, doing one on my live stream at the end of the month, don't know why I have that up, that was from last month. While I will be doing a live stream, transcribing a bunch at the end of the month, because I'm in the middle of moving house at the moment, hence everything looking different. Yeah, I figured I could just make a video now, get that uploaded and scheduled, so you guys still have content from me while I am inactive or unable to do anything. So yeah, let's check it out. This is some phenomenal playing. I'll just play the basic riff for you. You get the idea. So let's take a look at what's going on there. Not too tricky to see what's going on and hear what's going on. It's good quality video, and of course the audio is perfectly acceptable, perfectly serviceable. So I'm working in Transcribe, the software, Transcribe, of course. You can purchase that, link in the description. I'm looking at the camera here. Levi, remember to put a link in the description. Yeah, great piece of software. I use this for transcribing, to help me transcribe, I should say. So it's a blues in A, and I can hear, don't have perfect pitch, but I can see what he's doing, right? So we have notating stuff like this is a pain, because he slaps here and then he plucks, but there's no decent way to do that. I could put like that in. It's a bit quiet. Let's boost that. Oh, it's on the beat. Shifts to the C sharp on the beat. So we've got to get these harmonics. What are they? 7th fret, 9th fret, 7th fret. Do you play all three? Or just two? Just two. A tricky little open string idea. So this will be I absolutely hate it. I mean, I love the lick, but so you play them. Yeah. Yeah. So we'll put like a lettering in there. Now he slides this down, giving you an A6, but picks the low A string. Oh. So you've got the same finger idea there. We've got these harmonics. There you go. Of course, you know, that's how I'm doing this. I hear the phrase and then I'm singing it in my head, and then I'm making sure that I'm playing, when I notate, I'm making sure I notate the correct pitch. So worth pointing out, right, or worth asking the question, who plays like this? No one plays like this. This is kind of like, if I had to compare it to something, it would be like Tim, it's not Tim Henson. It is Tim Henson. I was like Jim Henson. Tim. It can't be Tim Henson. That's the Muppets guy. Tim from. I'm sure it's Tim again. I'm not a fan or anything, but Polyphia. When you listen to the way that those guys play, it's like hyper modern, very composed, kind of un-guitar-y things. Like Carl does that and has done that for a long time. Where is he playing? That's like okay, so he hits the golpe finger. That's a hammer. He slides those off towards the end, and I'm just deciding to put that in just to give the reader that piece of information. You know, you don't play this note, slide up, and then immediately slide down. You play the note, you slide up, and you slide down towards the end of the note. Now, of course, I'm checking for repeats, right? So. So we have an exact repeat of that. I just want to make sure that this is the same. So we're not hitting the I'm just going to take it out of here so I can have a repeat. Oh, okay, no, so we got a different thing here. Now, you got options here. I could put like a repeat with a second time ending in, but if you do that, what you're going to have is an uneven amount of bars. And that looks bad in Guitar Pro. So we're blasting through this. Da 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 da. I have no idea why they're so loud in this. He does kind of hit that twice, but he brushes it with an upstroke. But then it's here. We're just stealing licks and ideas right now. This is a cool. And we're putting a bit of a lettering on that. And now, if I play up to that point, let's get the tempo in. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Let's go 130. See, these slaps are just so obnoxiously loud. Nice. Now we should hopefully have a repeat, right? Slow it down a little bit so I can check the repeat. Yep, good. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got that 4 bars repeated. Just copy paste that. Job done. It's kind of cool. So we shouldn't even need to check, right? That's kind of cool that there's an... I'm going to describe it as an accidental harmonic. Where is it? There it is. Got to be able to hear when it's an open string. Move my face out of the way. Slick use of an open string there, right, to allow that position shift. Now I'm checking for repeats. So it's the same idea, but that isn't a harmonic at this point. It's just a muted note. Now again, repeats, chain for repeats. So it's basically the same, but the rhythm is just a little bit different. It's an offset triplet. So yeah, exactly the same, apart from just that offset triplet. Kind of cool. Why have I not beamed that like that? That's fine. Let's just go with that. Down to an F sharp. Oh, nice. Walks up. 1, 2. Which takes us back to our riff in A. Let's check for a repeat. Oh, and he just stays on that harmonic. And that's us done. So, yeah, less than 20 minutes. Not that bad. Like that. So, in theory, assuming his timing is good, it's Carl Verheyen, you'd expect it to be, we should be able to go. Let's get the timing right on it. Oh, I don't have it at 100%. That would help. A little bit too fast. So we slow it down to what, 128? Still just a hair too fast. 127. Slowed down a little bit. So let's just go from here. Yeah, he slows down. That's interesting. Why am I shouting into the microphone? He slows down at that point. So let's just listen to it. I'll save it. And of course, this is going in my Patreon folder. This will be downloadable for my patrons. Transcription challenge level. Carl, what's it called? Funky Tele. So let's check it. Just obnoxious percussive slaps. Could also just put a key signature in there, which would help. Even though it's like an A7, I always put A because I want to be able to see G naturals in the transcription. And I could put the chords in, so we've got an A7 for a bit for 8 bars, then we go to a D7 because of course we do. That's for 4 bars, back to the A7 for 4 bars, and then to a B7 for 4 bars, 7 bars, interesting, to an F sharp 7. I mean, this will do it for me. G7 and G sharp 7. I want to call that an A flat 7. Correct the enharmonics in it. Yep, fine. And then we're back to the A7. There we go. Done. Transcription finished. Finito. So finally, just a huge thank you to these guys over here, some of my supporters over on patreon.com, helping me get through my house move. Thank you very much, guys. You guys obviously will get access to this transcription and and access to me. So thanks very much for the support. And if you want to be like those guys, you can check me out on Patreon by clicking this button up here, subscribe by clicking this button down here. See 2 more of my videos here and here. And if you did enjoy this, guys, be wary. I will be back towards the end of the month to do a full 2-hour live stream transcribing a bunch of Verheyen stuff because I love his playing and you will probably love it too. So tune in, we'll have some fun, and I will see you soon. Laters.